championship game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Dropping back, it's Harris. On the move now. Gets rid of it on the move. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
It's a quick grab. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Quick throw to the left. He hauls it into the 25, still running.
You got to be careful of creating one-on-one opportunities against this offense. You start to get your safeties down a little bit close to the line of scrimmage, you're going to create one-on-one chances, and this quarterback is good enough to make you pay for it.
Short connection to the tight end here.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. In an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
The Wolverines are going to cash in this red zone trip. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zero in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Solid drive to start this conference championship game. Now, can they convert on third down in the red zone? Looking to pass, it's Harris. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They're able to convert. Now it'll be first and goal at the 6.
Well, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense facing second and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. Big moment here early in this conference championship game. It's third down and goal. A chance to grab momentum. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The pocket breaking down. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Michigan. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. They're going to the air in the first play. Defense is coming after him. Looking right, this one caught.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Snead. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Short pass finds the tight end. Breaking free at the 35. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Defensive backs up with the line, showing press. Handing off on the draw play. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Inside deal now from the shotgun. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a 1st down. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 4th touchdown. Fighting Irish. They connect for 6. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass. It's Harris. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. A fun conference championship battle in the early going. Deadlocked at the end of the first. Let's check out the stats real quick. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. QB keeper all the way. That's strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Again, makes it second and medium. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Receiver makes the grab. Solid gain there. Sets up a first and goal at the 7.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Notre Dame lining up now for a first and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Irish. And the quarterback looking for the big tight end down at the goal line. 6 points.
Well, tight ends are a quarterback's best friend down here on the goal line. You can get the ball to them in so many different ways, whether it's off play action or just isolate them and let them use their big frame to box out defenders. Great play call there to feature the tight end.
Point after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. And now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. And here's the handoff. Breaks free. And it works. The first down to the 35.
Oh, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on. Gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice gain.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
And the Wolverines begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch downfield. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
That's It's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game.
Ball comes loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on.
It's a fumble behind the line. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking to throw it on first down. Bringing pressure. Slides to avoid the big hit.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Now here comes the bunch formation. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's running out of time here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. You need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. Quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He bought some time, now lets it go. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Man tackled after a small pickup there.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Caught quickly. They've got it, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. They'll change the pre-snap look now. To the air, it's Harris. Running out of time in the pocket. The pass rush gets home. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
That's the third sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Secondary backed up off the ball now. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And they won't run another play, just to kneel down and head to the locker room. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. They get the second half started with a running play. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. First down, looking to throw the football. Signs a quick throw.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
A completion sets up a second down play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Quick throw, catch made. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. That now goes in motion. The defense will have to adjust. The receiver makes the catch. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
The Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
The extra point is good, so it's 21-10. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The back's got it. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. Dropping back, it's Harris. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
You call it quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in the quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that 1st down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Pressure is coming. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
How about Notre Dame sending a backer here? He comes up with the sack. A little Rudy magic on this one. Boy, they've had some great linebacker play over the years. Of course, think about Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith, who's now in the NFL and had a great career in South Bend. Notre Dame with great history at playing linebacker.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47. And the Wolverines are going to keep this drive rolling. He keeps it on the design run. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Here's the 2nd down play. Looking for a man. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
It's an out route. The catch made.
Well, this is a great catch. He does a nice job of getting his feet down to set up a 4th down and short situation. But, man, I just don't know why he didn't try to fight to get to that marker and pick up a 1st down.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. To the air. It's Harris. That ball snagged for a completion. The Wolverines churn out another first down.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
The Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. The pocket breaking down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The tight end has got it. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. Dropping back, it's Harris. Looking for the wideout. The ball is picked off. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Well, I thought they had a real chance here to be able to cut into this lead, but the quarterback gives it back to the defense, and the climb just got much steeper as they're running out of time here in the fourth.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Tight end goes in motion. Here comes the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Second down after that previous play. It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He pulls in the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, this running back is very dangerous in the open field as a runner. Here we see him catching the football as a receiver, but the defense does a great job of keeping him short of the first down marker.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. back on the field. Time running out in this conference championship game. This is a desperation drive right here. Got to score. To throw, it's Harris. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result.
Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. Receiver battles, comes down with a big catch. It pays off. Now let's see if they can put points up on the board.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Back in motion now. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! Great catch when they desperately needed it. Here we go, it's what you hope for. 4th quarter, 1-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple of scores, then all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
This is caught. Could be an important 2-point conversion to get within a field goal during the late stages. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? He's looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Closing in on a conference championship. This offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Snead. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? Design quarterback run. It's a fumble. Out is scooped up. Offense still has it on the run. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. And a timeout taken now by the defense. 15 seconds to play. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And it's a kneel down. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.